This might be the simplest pan tilt system that you can build using Arduino and a couple of servo motors. I'm going to show you how to put it together and how it's controlled using one joystick. Let me show you what you need. In this video, I'll be using Arduino R4 Minima, 2 996 servos, a joystick module, a DC power connector, some servo brackets, lever wire connectors, some jumper wires, a 5V 4A power supply, and a 1000 microfarad electrolytic capacitor. Here's the servo that I'm using. I'm using two of these. They're the Miuzei, I believe is how you say it, I don't know. It's the 996, which is a generic version of the original Tower Pro design. It comes with multiple horns that you can attach to the shaft. Horn's basically just a rotational arm that you can attach to the shaft. And here's another version. It's a straight version. The one I have is a star. But for this, we're going to use this little plate here that we can screw our bracket onto. And these brackets are great because they have tons of holes that you can attach to a surface for support. And once you screw everything together and attach the bracket to the two servos, it looks something like this. As you can see, I attached the U-shaped bracket here to the horn and to the bottom of the servo. And that's where you get your rotation. And everything's screwed together, so it's very secure. I made this years ago, and I just drilled holes in the bottom, and that's how the bottom is fastened to this piece of wood, or multiple pieces of wood that it's on. There are better ways to do this, but this is just the hot glue and slabs of wood method, I guess. I bought the Miuzei branded micro servos years ago, and they worked out really well, so I thought I'd try these. I like these too. Like I said before, these appear to be a generic version of the original Tower Pro design of the MG996R. This brand doesn't appear to publish an official standalone datasheet anywhere on the web, but we can go back to Amazon and look to see what specs they included in the product post. We can also go to the Tower Pro website and see what information they offer for their MG996R servos. It's important that we know the voltage range and the stall current for the servos so that we can choose the appropriate power supply. For this demo, I chose a 5V 4A power supply because I'm using two motors with a 1400 milliamp stall current. Even though my motors are receiving 5V, not 6V, I can still use this number to determine a proper current supply for my motors. For my two servos, I rounded up the stall current to 3000 milliamps. I also like to add about 20% to ensure there's plenty of overhead, so a 5V 4A or even a 6V 4A power supply would be sufficient for two of these servos. You also want to read the entire datasheet, or you could miss some important details like pulse range, which directly determines the horn angle, or even load capacity or stall torque. You never want to power these servos directly from the Arduino. You always want to use an external power supply. Here's my setup. You can see that right now I have my board powered from the USB port, and the VCC and ground pin from the servos connect right here to my 5V 4A power supply with a 1000 microfarad capacitor. And the capacitor is used just to smooth out any voltage dips or spikes, which are common with servos. Here's my joystick, and it's connected to common ground. The 5V pin's connected directly to the Arduino. The joystick X and Y pins are connected directly to analog A0 and A1. And the SW pin is connected to pin 2 on the Arduino. The signal pins for the servo motors are connected to pins 9 and 10. 9 is pan, 10 is tilt. The ground and VCC pins are connected to common ground and the external 5V power supply. Here's the action of our pan tilt servos just by moving the joystick left, right, up, and down. This is where the Arduino detects that you moved the joystick, and this converts joystick movement into motion speed, as you can see here, pan speed and tilt speed. Here's where the servo angles are updated. This adds the speed to the current angle, and it makes the servo move a little bit each loop. So if I push the joystick right, the pan angle increases. If I push the joystick left, the pan angle decreases. Also, if I push the joystick up or down, the tilt angle changes. You can also see that the pan angle and tilt angle variables have constraint functions to stop the servos from going past safe angles and hitting a physical limit. You can see here that the pan stays between 0 and 180 degrees, while the tilt stays between 30 and 150 degrees. And this allows our servos to move freely without overextending its rotation, especially the tilt servo. I also want to mention this section where if the code detects a joystick button press, it instantly sends both servos to 90 degrees, and I like this because it gives you a quick center reset. Well, I hit all the highlights for this project, and here you can see the code. The code's not too long. It's about 120 lines or so. I think this could be improved by making it wireless with ESP32. Let me know if you guys are interested in that, or if you have any other ideas. That's all I have for today. If you found this helpful, be sure to like the video by clicking the thumbs up, share it, and subscribe if you enjoy this type of stuff. Also, don't forget to join the email list. There are details in the description. I send out all the program files for the videos that I post on YouTube. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again with another video.